What is going on, everyone? Israel back again with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Toronto Blue Jays. This Toronto Blue Jays squad has been pretty interesting the last couple of years. I'd probably think to that 2020 season, probably up until now, because they've had times where they've shined and they've looked incredible throughout the year, but there's been other times where this team has been really interesting. If we look at the last four seasons, 2020 they lost to the Rays, then 2022 they lost to the Mariners, and then 2023 we lost to the Twins, and they haven't won a playoff game since 2016. Interesting postseason experience for the Toronto Blue Jays right now, and it's not even they're just bad in the wild card round. I think the Mariners series was at home, and then obviously Rays was neutral, and then the Twins was away. So it's not like the home really matters in this case, because I don't know, these last couple of seasons they just couldn't seem to win in the postseason, which there's multiple factors for this. I mean, the 2023 one with the whole, bringing the pitcher in early, that was a big controversy with the Toronto Blue Jays, but this team has just been really weird. Now we go to a 2024 season where I'm not really sure what to expect from this team. Obviously know they should be a good squad on paper, but I just don't really know how they're going to perform. Now in my current predictions, I actually don't have this team in the wild card or in a playoff spot at all. I think they're probably going to be the 7th team, just because I think there's a lot of other better teams right now if we look throughout, the whole AL. I think this AL picture, you're going to have the Orioles, Yankees, and Rays from this division in. You're obviously going to have the Central winner and the West winner, so that leaves one spot, and it's probably going to be the Rangers or Astros. I mean, both those teams are going to get in. I imagine 3 teams from the AL East are going to get in. I think the Yankees will probably beat them out, to be honest, just because I think the Yankees right now have made the better upgrades to get their team actually good and winning again. But that just is my prediction on this. We're going to wait and see till the actual season starts, and we'll see how the teams are playing against each other. But I kind of want to take a look at this Toronto Blue Jays financial situation, just because they haven't made a ton of moves so far this offseason. They have made a couple. Like, for example, the Justin Turner and IKF deals are not in here yet. Same with the Kevin Kiermaier contract. So a couple of those deals have not been put into Baseball Reference just as of yet, so the numbers will be a little bit higher. But the actual contracts on this team, I mean, we obviously know Springer's here. He's the most paid player on this team, as well as Jose Barrios, Kevin Gossman, Chris Bassett, Bo Bichette, Chad Green, Yimi Garcia, and then obviously Kikuchi's contract is up here as well. So these are the guys currently on contract. Obviously, we'll add IKF and Justin Turner in there, and Kevin Kiermaier. But everyone else on this squad is in that arbitration process, as we talked about before. So you have a decent amount of the squad currently in that arbitration contract. A lot of them are in that second year of arbitration. Looking at the financial situation, we have $124.5 million committed to the team right now. With all the other costs and arbitration deals, it's probably going to be $186.4 million. But this is probably going to increase with, like I said, the IKF and Turner and the Kiermaier contracts, which are not currently in. So that will probably increase this team to probably, 195 to 200, I would say. Once again, they have spent a decent amount of money on this team. Don't get me wrong. I mean, this squad should be a good squad to win. But just with how stacked that AL East is, it's going to be hard to see them coming out on top. I could be wrong about the whole Yankee situation, but I feel like that team's going to do much better than last year. And the weird thing is, if we look at their prospects, their number one prospect should be coming up this season. So he should come probably up halfway through the season. He's only pitched 1 game in AAA so far, 4 innings, no earned runs. Probably should be coming up good halfway through the season if he actually, is healthy and he's actually pitching good. Throughout his minor league career, he's at a 2.71 ERA, so pretty solid overall. The next player I want to look at is a third baseman and first baseman, also in AAA. But a 284 last season in AAA, so pretty solid overall in 20 games. And you gotta remember, there's also spring training where these guys can perform really well and probably get a contract or probably, move up in the system a little bit faster probably. The next guy is also in AAA. He's a right-handed pitcher. Hasn't had the best performance in AAA. He's got a 6.33 ERA in 75 innings, so not the best from him. So obviously he's probably going to start there again. We're going to see how he does, but yeah, not really the total best. And their last player in AAA had a 4.35 ERA in 10 innings, so definitely going to start off the season there. We'll see how he does, but through his minor league career, once again, 4.57 ERA, so interesting overall. A couple of these guys, they're obviously relief pitchers, and it looks like, so it is kind of hard to gauge how good of a player they actually are, but we'll see about that. They actually removed the ETAs from the website, so I'm not really totally sure when these guys are going to come up, but these are the 4 guys currently in that AAA system that are in the top 30, and they have a lot of these players on this squad that say MLB levels, so going to be interesting to see how they do in spring training. But looking at the depth chart of this squad, it looks very interesting. I mean, the pitching should be solid. The only big question mark is how is Manoah going to do this year? He's technically on the team. Obviously had a great 2022. 2023 was a disaster for him, so we'll see how he does in 2024. But the other pitchers are looking solid with Barrios and Gossman and Bassett and Kikuchi. I think the bullpen is pretty solid overall. I like Chad Green in this bullpen. Really like, obviously, their closing pitcher. And they've had a couple good performances from a couple of these players as well. Have Alejandro Kirk behind the plate. Obviously, Vlad's going to play first. We obviously know Bo Bichette's going to play short. Calvin Biggio probably play second base. And then third base is a question mark because you have IKF, Justin Turner there, and one of their prospects as well. Yeah, so Kevin Kiermaier should play center field. They say George Springer is in right field on the website. Obviously, Varsho, I think that's how you pronounce his name, in left field. Maybe Turner could DH. I don't know. That is another option for him as well. Yeah, the squad on paper should be pretty good. I mean, we'll see how they do this season, but I'm not sure I see this team in the postseason. But I really do think that this Blue Jays squad has got to perform way better than a lot of their division opponents to really, have a chance to get in, because everyone in that division is probably going to get in. So if they can do that like they did last season, I mean, it's definitely a possibility of them getting in. They were only like 1 game out, I think, of not making it over Seattle or something like that last season, so it was very close. But as it currently stands right now, I probably don't have this team in the playoffs. I gotta wait till spring training, see how they actually perform, see how they look, see how their pitching is, and then probably make my decision right before the season actually starts. But right now, I don't see this team in the postseason. Where do you guys have this Toronto Blue Jays squad in 2024? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below on the squad and where you have them, but I just don't see them getting a playoff spot. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.